And we're back. Oh, and I have a minute and a half remaining to... let's see, is there anything that I wanted to do? Probably move my friendship fleet around. Yes, right? Maybe? Yes. No. I've already done that. Good, good, good. They're on the move. Buildings are built. Did I lose? No, I still have the ballistic crew. It's going to take them 5 turns to recover. Oof. But there we go. Okay. Keep it snarky there. Ooh. Yeah, sure. All right. I think that's good.
All right. Now, in my turn, you can continue your aluminum casting story.
Right, right. Because for those at home may remember, Uther just mentioned a story about a cast bronze axe, I believe.
Cast bronze sword.
Oh, bronze sword. That's it.
Yep.
And he just happened to find an axe also. That's right.
Yep.
So I've been playing around with melting down aluminum with mixed success. I've gotten a couple ingots out of it, but the problem is that I'm basically taking pop cans. I've been smashing, chucking them in, and it's not great. There's a lot of empty air there, and they stack up very quickly. Whereas the hottest part is definitely the bottom of the crucible. Crucible? Is that the right? Yeah. Yeah.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, I think that's the right term. But which actually makes me think that I should probably try shredding them somehow, but that seems kind of dangerous. Anyways, my point is that I tried with the mouthpieces of vape canisters because they're metallic of some sort. They kind of look brass-like, but apparently that's just a veneer or whatever you want to call it. I don't know if paint is the right term for that. And they, I thought that they were aluminum too, just because when they were actually poured out, it had the same general color as aluminum. But then I took this ingot, which is like, I don't know, maybe a third of the aluminum ingots I have, and compared them. And this new one was like heavier.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, and then Ashenra messages me because I asked him if he had any more because these melted down so nicely. It's like, hey, you might not want to do that because a few independent studies have found that some of them contain lead. It's like,
Ah.
oh, well then, not gonna do that again. Which really sucks because they melted down so nicely. Anyways, how's your turn going?
Okay. Still no one wants to trade, but that's okay. We'll we'll amend that situation shortly.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're on turn 17.
That sounds about right. Hmm.
The love of gold can stir evil in men. Give us your gold.
No.
Avoid the evil it brings.
No thank you, Dalmatians. I'm not giving you a grand so we can march through each other's lands. Hmm? Lands open to the enemy. That's bullshit.
What's open to the enemy?
some of my lands, except they're talking about Consentia, which is, the bit next to Syracuse. That's fine. But the problem is that I have an army, like, right next to it. And this is so far away from any front.
It is. That little bit between Syracuse and Cosentia.
Yeah.
But we're not. There's no enemies there.
Right. Like, what? Okay, fine. Oh boy, oh boy. Alright, so. A relatively strong force.
We hunger for battle.
How can I be of assistance?
Not going to trust that.
What do you wish of me? Protecting Roman secrets.
Commander,
Okay. I think I can probably just auto-resolve this because yeah. That's rough, but let's see here. Balanced.
Oh, yeah.
Like it's an ambush. They're all wounded. I just hope that my ballista makes it through. What the? They survived?
They survived.
What's this bullshit?
waiting for more orders.
How? How did you fail that?
At your command.
Alright,
In the dark and the snow of the Alps,
I
a
guess.
bunch of Celts ran away.
Alright. We outnumber them, 5-1, almost. There we go. Stabbed in the face. Okay, cool. And the Veneti are no more.
Hmm.
I want hourly patrols.
Okay. Good shit. Now then. Any of you people who did not like the Veneti want to trade now?
The gods will have me listen to you, but do not part.
Yay.
You
You
have
do.
spoken.
Helveti, how about you?
The gods will have me listen to you.
Nope,
Do not.
not interested. That's fine.
Greetings. Speak.
Nope.
Winter gives you a reduction in public order? That's insane.
I think it changes based on where exactly you are. But yeah.
Because I can understand the morale penalty, I guess, and the reduction in wealth from agriculture.
Right.
It is winter. That makes sense.
Right. I know it gives me a morale penalty. I do not like the winter. Personally. Yep, I think that should be good. Wait, friendship fleet. Friendship fleet. Make me friends. Freaking Egypt. That'll be fine.
But Egypt doesn't like anybody.
We'll see if they like me.
Let the peace of Pharaoh, all wise
Nope.
and all seeing.
Nope.
Nope.
Not a fan.
You are welcome, although my ancestors.
I guess not. Okay. I am apparently not big and scary enough for them to like me. Okay. Oops. Somebody has a skill point. Equestrus. Neat. A master tactician. My my dictator is what? Perfect syntax.
Okay, so Egypt and Nessamones are not at war anymore.
Hmm.
And oh, who is this? Uh, hire this person. Okay.
I should have gotten popcorn.
I think you're gonna have to wait a couple turns for anything interesting to happen on this side.
That's fair. I mean, the most interesting thing I've done this whole recording session is I just stomped a bunch of barbarians.
Well, I'm gonna siege Lepsis next turn, so we'll see how that goes.
A steady diet of miscellaneous battles. Whoa.
Perhaps, and I ask with all due respect for your august self, you could let us have some money.
Knossos wants a defensive alliance for a grand, and I'm not terribly interested. What about for 500? Nope.
You have spoken much,
Oh well.
but little of it has been rational or clear-headed. I cannot agree.
Calling me an idiot.
Have you had trouble finding popcorn in the grocery store?
That's a good question. I don't remember the last time I looked. We usually just get like one of those big boxes, and that
Yeah.
usually goes for like a month or two. Why have
Yeah, because
you?
like because we used to get the loose popcorn,
Oh,
just the kernels instead of the microwave bags.
right.
Because it takes longer, but you get more at the end of the day.
Fair.
Um, but I can't find them anywhere. Like no matter where I look, I've looked at like 3 different grocery stores, and they're just not available.
Oh, how weird.
Yeah. The this whole pandemic thing has like made stuff at the grocery store kind of spotty.
Right.
Like I remember when it started back in April, like you couldn't find macaroni and cheese.
That's terribly random in some ways.
Yeah. Macaroni and cheese and then the ramen noodles were just
Right.
impossible to find.
Right.
Um and the yeast,
Mm.
prepackaged yeast was impossible to find too.
Right, because everybody tried their hand at making bread.
Mm-hmm. And then everyone had to grow their own yeast to make bread, which was an adventure.
Right.
Which actually launched me into this whole like making like fermented things.
Hmm.
So right now we have a batch of beer in the basement
Hmm.
and a about a gallon of vinegar going as well. So we'll see how it turns out.
Oh, you'll have to come to Rag and show them off, or at least some event as soon as we can have events again.
Yeah.
I think people are predicting that we won't be able to have Ragnarok, and I was like, no. I want one thing, one real vacation a year. Why?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll live.
The way things are going, it seems like this next summer is going to be kind of like last summer.
I know. And we hates it. We hates it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Got my fleet. My fleet of friendship. Go forth. Trying to remember what turn it is difficult.
I think we're on 18.
That sounds about right.
Greetings. Speak plain
Nope.
and without.
Not interested. Okay, good to know. Like, hello, northern friends. Do you want a non-aggression pact? And they're like, no. Oh.
Sorry, we watched you massacre all of our friends.
To be fair, they were at war, so... But, whatever.
But you're those loud Italian folks.
Right. Alright.
Italy is the loud neighbors of Europe.
Yeah, I guess that's fair. Alright. And 94, 62. Yeah, I'll just... In that case, I'll just raise a small force of mainly auxiliaries and just kind of station them there in Medlin, and that'll pretty much stop any major issues, I think. I still have 3 turns before my ballista crew is back. That was rough. I still feel so stupid. Oh well.
They just push their ballistas right into the middle of the lines, you know.
Yeah, I was like, I wasn't even looking or anything. It was just like, and I looked down at the unit cards. And I was like, why is my ballista crew so damaged? And I just look up and slightly to the right, and I see its banner in the middle of the thing. I was like, no, why?
Right. We will send forth this judge to spy and see how many troops are in the city. Not enough, in fact.
Aha. Well, I hear horns.
Yep. We're gonna fight it? Auto resolve.
I honestly cannot see it yet. But we can fight it. Might as well have a good battle, right?
Okay.
Well, I say good battle, but this is gonna be pretty rough, I imagine.
Yeah, it's gonna be pretty rough. I know you have
It's all defense.
Eppies. Yeah, it's not bad.
They've got Carthaginian hoplites on both sides now. That's
They're yeah, Libya and Carthage are the same culture.
yeah. Huh. The hell even is this?
This is Lepsis.
This is a terrible defensive situation. Like, please tell me I'm okay. I'm defending that at least. I thought because it started over here on this great like plaza area. and you'll see it when you load in. But there's like 2 plazas, and one you're supposed to defend, and it's actually defendable. And then the one that you start in, which is where all my troops are right now, which I'm just looking at, it's like, that's not happening.
Await your orders. Formation! Move! Missiles!
Okay.
Orders, my lord!
Yeah.
Okay, we'll see how this goes.
Is this not someplace I can... Okay, I can move troops there. Oh, eh. Mm,
Javelin men!
yeah.
Fighting orders!
Let's see what happens.
Javelin men!
Okay.
Melee infantry! Take heart, men! We stand ready to meet our foe! These rabbits, these dogs, a man can cry out! But we are above such petty taunts, and words shall not rob us of our courage and our...
Yeah. Like the general's making a very pretty speech. But unless a whole lot changes.
To the shore!
Mine was saying something about driving swine before us.
Yeah, that sounds accurate. 'Cause it's going to probably be like that.
I cannot see your guys yet.
That's kind of funny. Well, I'll give you a hint. It rhymes with Rorand Roint.
Melee infantry ready!
This is odd because I can see all of your troops.
Marching order!
Like the cavalry, the mercenary cavalry off on the your far right. Yeah, that is your right.
Hmm. I still cannot see your guys, in fact.
That's really weird.
Oh, here they are. They're showing up now.
Okay. I was gonna say, like, it's a clump.
Spears at your command!
Make sure you're facing the right way. Yeah, like that's cute and all that you're maneuvering around, but you'll find that that side's not much easier to assault. I promise.
Move! Awaiting orders! Double time! Strategos!
Like I can see these guys. I promise. Oh, I can even see your general, which is more than a little frightening. Why?
Al-Hamun gives us strength. Fire on the enemy.
That's a really interesting formation you guys are in. I'm not sure how I feel about that.
Set them alight. For the people of Carthage. We await your orders. For our lord and master. Javelin men. Al-Hamun's fury. We will darken the skies. Loyal sons of Carthage. Javelin men. Fire! Spearmen ready for orders. Orders.
Wow. These guys have no ammo.
Javelin men. Spoglure.
I swear.
Lord. My lord.
Oh, that's it. It's like, what are these guys saying? No, they. For some reason, I thought they were yelling Bob. No, they're yelling mob. Like, oh yeah, right. That. The thing that they are. Oh, what? You didn't want to send those mercenaries into my spear wall anymore?
Follow me. Awaiting orders. Missile
Whoa.
infantry ready.
Missiles back.
At the top. Forward. Advance at speed. Attack for Carthage. Guards us. Double time. Ready. We understand. On the double. Javelin men. Blood for Carthage. Orders, my lord. Brave for glory. Hold back.
Bitch.
Missile infantry ready. The gods are with us. The gods protect us. Advance at speed. Our orders. For honor. Loyal sons of Carthage.
Hmm.
With our orders. For mighty Carthage. Javelin men. Fill the skies. We await your orders.
Oof.
Yep.
Just spewing us with fire. Well then,
Javelin men.
I guess that's fair.
At speed. Melee infantry ready.
You didn't need those Tarantine mercenaries, did you?
Our orders.
Nah, it's okay.
Give them fire. Al-Hamun gives us strength. Hoplites ready.
Hmm.
Forget.
Oh shit.
Guards us.
How the hell did all of those troops get in there?
Javelin men.
Uh,
Engage. As you wish. Awaiting orders. Javelin men. For glory. Orders. For order.
Well, I'm sure this is far closer than what it would have been.
We'll find out.
I mean, of course, you're going to win.
Uh,
It's not much of a question of that. I don't think. I don't think your general's even been touched yet.
no.
His voice just cracked as I gave him orders. That's probably not a good sign. The gods might or might not be with us, but Nike is probably not. Where are you guys even hoping to withdraw to? This is a defensive siege battle.
Where's your general going?
Wherever I can get him, actually, at this point. It's just... Damn it. That was sad. Well, I tried to charge him into the rear of this formation, but that didn't happen. Do not waver. Do not rout. You're the general. Ouch. I'm pretty sure I just saw one of the horses just flip. Like, literally flip. Like, several feet from any enemy spears.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's fine, too. Yeah, there's no more tactical shit. It's just... I'm surprised.
Yeah, I'm surprised they're holding out this long.
Yeah. This is probably a bad idea, but screw it. Oh, yep, there we go. Oh, well.
Costly victory.
Yep.
Ugh. Maybe the computer could have done better than me. Where did I go wrong?
I don't know, man. It's just a, I mean, it was a slog both ways.
Yeah.
I mean, for the most part, I can only see 2 units that you actually lost, though. The mercenary cavalry and one of your light hoplites. So, eventually, the rest will just replenish. It's more of a cost of, manpower and time than anything. And I can only assume that something is going on right here that isn't covered in the fog of war.
Well, the animation is still playing from me winning.
Yeah. Yeah, so you only lost 2 units, actually.
Yeah.
But yeah, you lost over half your army. Wow. But you've basically taken Libya back down to just Macomades.
Yep. I'm going to be way more cautious this time.
Not going to send out that beat up army?
No, I'm not going to send out the beat up army. Not quite yet.
That's wise.